everybody. I am in the mood to make some fall crafts. So today I'm going to be making some pumpkins. I'm going to be using 1x8s. I have some scraps that are already cut down to this particular size. I'm going to be using baseboard trim for one of the pumpkins. So just stay tuned and follow along and see how this goes. Now that I've got my corners cut all the way around on both boards, I'm going to find center on each board, and then I have another one that I'm just going to stand up here and use for my measuring. And I'm just going to kind of eyeball this. Doesn't have to be perfect. And I'm just going to draw a line starting at about halfway on each side. Hopefully you can see that. So it's the thickness of the board. And I actually already did it to this one while you weren't watching. So now then I'm going to use my jigsaw and I'm going to cut out this little strip of wood on both of these pieces. Okay, so I got my two boards cut, and as you can see, they're just going to slide together here and create a 3D type pumpkin. It's not perfectly straight because while I was clamping that down, my board got a little bit crooked, but that's okay. What pumpkin is perfect? Not mine. Next step will be either I can go out and paint it orange, like a traditional pumpkin, or I might paint it white because of the farmhouse theme that I have going. Could do it either way. I might go ahead and just do orange and kind of mute it down by distressing it a little bit. And then I'm going to be putting a stem on it. Cut a little piece of the dowel rod off and attach it to the top, or I can go out and find a dead branch laying in my backyard, which will not be hard to do, and cut a piece off and attach it for my stem. And I think that's actually what I'm going to do. So hang tight. So that's good for now. I'm going to let that dry for a few minutes, then I'll flip it the other way and paint the bottom side or top side, whichever it ends up being. But in the meantime, I'm going to look through these sticks right here and find myself a pumpkin stem. I may take some stain and wipe over it. If you've watched my 4th of July video when I did the little American flag decor, I just wiped some dark walnut stain over it and I instantly wiped it off. So I think that's what I'm going to do real quick to these to mute them a little bit. They are just a little too bold orange for my decor. So I got it sanded, painted, distressed, stained, and now then I have my stick that I got out of my wood pile out there. Now then, I am going to attach that. Okay, so there's one pumpkin idea, and you can obviously make those like as big, tall, wide, short, fat as you want. Like I said, that was just some scraps that I had laying around. 1x10s would be super cool because it'd make a really fat, you could do it kind of a squatty pumpkin. But anyways, so the next pumpkin I'm gonna make, I'm also gonna be using sign 1x8. I think it's about 8.5 inches tall. And then I have these, well, I have one stick of this baseboard trim, and I'm just going to cut several pieces down to the exact length, and I'm going to attach them directly onto the 1x8 with my brad nailer and just create another kind of pumpkin with a little bit of a 3D effect. Spray painted orange, distress it, and I'll have a pair of pumpkins. Okay, now I'm just going to attach these baseboard pieces that I cut to the front. I got this one ready. They're trim board pieces, baseboard pieces are attached. I've painted it, but I forgot to cut my corners. I'm gonna do that real quick, cut my corners, my 45s on all my corners. Then I'm gonna run back out, shoot a little spray paint on there, and then come back and distress it.